Hey there, guys. Hey, what's up? It's time for Saturday. I couldn't.
With Ray and Doug.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I hope you're doing fantastic. Ray, how are you doing today?
Hey, real quick, shout out to that Taco Bell worker that told me that the mango whip smoothie was good.
Was it?
No, that shit was terrible,
no.
bro. She lied right to my face. She act like she got a commission off that thing, bro. I know she didn't. I used to work that job. She didn't have to lie to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons. I am your host,
back.
Douglas McDoubles, a.k.a. Doug the Rapper, a.k.a. the new Pyro in the X-Men universe coming out. You check it out. Kevin Feige, give me a call. Beside me is my fantastic co-host. If you're going to need a best friend, if you're going to need an AK-47 on the court and someone to go afterwards, you're going to need Ray. Ray, how you doing today,
man? I'm a different man, bro. I'm a different man these days.
No.
The shrugging days are behind me.
I don't believe it.
Nah.
If Jimmer Fredette can still drop 42 points in the TBT or TMT league, then you can still play.
What the fuck is that?
The Team Money Team League. It's like Floyd Mayweather's league or some shit like that. I love the highlights. So I tagged you in it on Facebook today. Yeah, you don't go on Facebook anymore. Today, Ray, we're talking about
water.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Something you are a huge advocate for. Let's just be honest. You would go on strike if M. Night Shyamalan was able to do another one or do anything with it. Did you like the live action?
No. So I have an interesting relationship with Avatar. I did not watch it until lockdown. I never watched it before as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, we didn't have Nick or anything, Nickelodeon or.
Same. Yeah. We lived out in the boonies.
So
I know what it's like.
I watched like Maya and Miguel on PBS.
It's Maya and Miguel.
Yeah, so no, I never watched it as a kid. So I watched it as an adult, like 27, and it was just like easily my favorite
You
show
said
I've ever
before
watched.
lockdown or during lockdown?
Like the first, whenever
When they were
people
like, hey,
still
guys,
thought COVID was a threat, or whatever, yeah. So I watched it then, and I've just never watched the movie. So I get the memes. I know it's bad. I know they call them Ong and all. I've watched like clips, but I've never watched the full thing. No. I told this to Michael J one time, and he threatened to do a video to make me watch it. So I would have to watch it to like edit the video for him.
Do you not understand what you have done? Do you not understand that we have to now watch that movie together?
I'll only watch it for content. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it for fun.
No one watches it for fun. What do you think? What? No.
We'll do a Patreon episode.
I saw it at a Dollar General for $1 once.
Really?
M. Night Shyamalan, go fuck yourself. You decided that we were gonna watch the Tales of Ba Sing Se, right? So I was like, okay.
Originally.
Right. Oh, no. Right. I'm getting to that. Okay. So originally you were like, hey, let's watch the Tales of Ba Sing Se.
Yeah.
I was not a fan immediately. And I was like, all right, man, I'll do it. No problem. I'll watch the one before, the one after, and the one we're going to watch. Not an issue. I did that today at work, let me tell you. And the second I got home, this man said, hey, we should do it on the one with the secret tunnel. And I almost shattered my phone in my hand. I'm pretty sure I typed, let's watch the secret tunnel episode. Or we were FaceTiming.
We were on call.
That's what it was.
And
I
you said secret tunnel.
100%. And I had to watch Momo be lost again without
You
Appa.
see him sleeping off his fucking footprint again.
I was devastated. I was like, oh, I'm an emotional wreck. Hey, man, don't worry. We don't need to watch that episode.
I didn't watch it. Why did you watch it?
Because
We're
I
gonna
haven't
watch it today.
The level of anger my cousins and I felt watching this movie on his couch in the living room.
Yeah. I can't imagine how bad it is.
It's like watching your older brother lose a fist fight and he's still getting beat up on the ground. And you're
Watching
just
your dad get beat up by a teenager.
watching your dad get beat up by a teenager is what it felt like. Because you couldn't do a fucking thing to stop it. And someone paid $131 million for that to happen.
That should have just been the first sign that that's not. The first Ong. That should have been the first time they were like, nah.
Or the fact that
We
the
gotta get
creators
somebody else.
stepped away from the project because he
Yeah.
went like to the point where he was like locking them out of rooms.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, man? It's asinine, and you deserve an ass beating for it.
Let me defend myself about swapping the episode.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
so because we got off track, we're getting
You're
around
right,
to me
sorry.
defending myself. Okay, so you did suggest
Secret Tunnel.
Secret Tunnel, Tale of Two Lovers.
Right.
I thought it was a good idea, but I just thought for a reaction video, just watching, like, there's going to be better chance for us to cry,
The-
or
the-
shit like that. There's so many more.
That anthropology episode was incredible and 100% a good choice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So the only reason I thought like let's not watch that is it's just like too big of a vibe check, for lack of a douchier term, because
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
it's like we're talking Avatar, we love, and then it's like we're crying, and then we've got to get our TikTok clips or whatever talking
then-
about according
yeah,
to Jim.
and it's rough.
Like, yeah, it's hard to get back to that. So I'm like, let's get some Chong in here.
Yeah.
Let's get some fucking.
Let's get
He's
some-
on our level.
yeah.
Every one of them, the flower crown shit. Yeah, like that's better. I should have
Okay.
listened to you last night.
No, it's
My bad.
I'm fine with it.
It's a public apology.
God damn, that's awesome. You see, guys. You see, as a man, how you're supposed to apologize. You
Podcast.
fucking cucks. You apologize like a man. Because don't get me wrong, I love the fact that Sokka got in a rap battle, and that or a poetry battle. Sorry, my bad.
Slam poetry.
Yeah,
Did he invent slam poetry actually?
he invented battle rapping.
Yeah, they weren't
you
doing
think
that.
about it.
He kind of like.
Because there's no music in battle rap.
Oh.
It's all silent. It's everyone's there just like
Damn.
clapping or laughing
He's-
after if you roast someone. He's the
Damn.
original battle rapper. They based 8 Mile off of him.
Bro, Eminem
This guy's a
just- Eminem just
firebender.
liked
His real name's
Avatar.
Zuko. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. I love the concept of the animated series Avatar. It brings me joy. I love Zuko more than anything
Mhm.
because of the voice actor.
Yeah,
Dante
yeah,
Bosco
yeah.
is Rufio
Rufio, yeah, okay.
from Hook.
Hooked.
And
That's
it is
awesome.
amazing. And that's the first thing I ever seen him in was Rufio. And when
Really?
he died in Hook,
Fucking spoilers.
84, dog. That's when it came out.
Yeah, you're
84.
right. I was getting around to it.
I'm
man.
getting around. Okay, fuck out of here. I love you. God damn it. Oh, damn it, woman. I've been waiting 23 years to see that.
Yeah.
At the end
Yeah.
of the movie, he wins the big game without having to turn into a teen wolf. Like, oh, God damn it, woman. I've been waiting 23 years. Why?
Yeah.
So he was in Hook, and it made me love him even more as a character when he was
Really?
Zuko. It made me appreciate it more to see. I love seeing success stories like that.
Did a really good job, man. There's some of the voice acting doesn't hold up as well. Zuko's fucking banger all the way through the arcs. Every personality change, Dante
Amazing.
Bosco's killing it, man.
Amazing.
He's killing
You
it.
know what? Can we just talk about one of the greatest pieces of voice acting ever for sympathy? That's rough, buddy. Oh, it's gorgeous. Dante Bosco does no
What a
wrong. I hope you're
beautiful
seeing
line,
this
dude.
right now, my friend, and hope you know from all those movies that I've seen personally, I appreciate you. Thank you for making my childhood. I put you up there with Gilbert Gottfried and all these other people that I had saw grow up and made me the person that I am. You know what I mean? I genuinely appreciate you. You made me a leader. I took a lot of leadership roles from you. Whether you were kind of a dickhead as Rufio to an extent, still took it. I love you, buddy. I can't find a person that's never seen it or didn't enjoy it or doesn't know something from it. You know what I mean? It's a part of the culture.
Yep.
Sierra's never seen it. Saw the shitty movie. She knows.
Bro, if you said that's rough, buddy, to her, she'd know.
That's what I was saying.
Yep.
She knows the.
It's it just extends beyond the show.
I fell in love with a moon princess like that.
Yeah.
She knows that. Yeah.
Yep.
It's one of those shows that you can put up there in a top 10 or top 5 list of some of the greatest shows of all time.
Yeah.
Because the Grey's Anatomies can do that. Don't get me wrong. Over 16 seasons, incredible show. You can't deny it. You got a problem with it, go fuck yourself. But every episode hits something for someone, whether you're an addict, you're abused, anything you can relate,
Yep.
it hits. Teen Titans, one of the original Teen Titans, it hits home whether you feel at home or you don't feel home or you feel uncomfortable with your body. Racism, the whole nine. Same thing with Static Shock. It dealt with gangs. Regardless of where I came from, there was always a sense of I can base my life off that. And Avatar helped so much, and and when I would talk about it, they most random people, whether they were eavesdropping or not, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, Avatar, that saved me," or the most random obscure thing. It deserves
Dude,
mountains of rewards.
it's the only show that cannot be overpraised. I swear,
100%.
for it to tell the story it told in 3 seasons, and just fucking tell an incredible story, dip out.
3 seasons, no movie.
Yeah, 3 seasons, no movie.
That's a T-shirt
top
we're
5
doing
show all
from now
time.
on. 3 seasons, no movie. We're doing it.
I do have some concerns though.
Okay.
Because there were some things in season 1, just the logic of the Avatar universe that
Oh,
I don't get. So like
Hit me with
one
it.
of the reasons that I like Avatar so much is that compared to like superheroes and stuff, it's like the bending system and the magic system, it feels real. It feels
Yes,
tangible. It's not
100%.
like John Constantine or
It's-
Zatanna can pull,
The
something from
logic
nowhere.
is
Yeah.
there.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, 100%.
It makes sense to me. So that's why I like it so much. But there are some things like in season 1, episode 5, I think, Aang meets Boomy,
Right.
King Boomy, and it's the only time in the series Boomy like shows any sign that he's not in control. Like he's surprised to see his friend 100 years later looking
Right.
the exact same that he looked,
Right.
when he was 12. But I just don't know. I wish so much that we could just see that Boomy like, hey, what the fuck? Like, how are you? I
Yeah.
want to see that what the fuck moment between them. I don't think they did it justice.
I think. Oh no,
Because
no,
it's like the reunion was like King Boomy and a
realized.
hug.
Yeah, the hug definitely was underplayed because Boomy wouldn't really react like that. In my head, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't too far gone, like age wise.
He's just kooky, bro.
Boom. So why didn't he have a better? Yeah, I agree, 1,000%.
Because
It's one
at
of
that
the plot
point-
hole.
Yeah, Bono. Because at that point, he had to have been with the White Lotus. How did he let him
Oh
leave? How
my
did he
God.
let him leave his city? Why didn't they fucking
Tell him
'cause Paku
immediately.
was in the White Lotus. He could have fucking trained his waterbending. Why did he let him leave, bro? He should have sounded the alert or whatever and said, "Let's train this damn Avatar."
My God.
That I've never understood. Like why he just like he said, "Go master the elements." You and 2 other fucking
You
12-year
kooky old
olds.
fuck. My heart.
Dude, I that's like the one thing that I never got. Like Boomy was way too smart for that. I feel like that is such a fucking plot hole, man.
I never thought about that a day in my life.
I want like
That saves you a full seat.
yeah, dude.
That saves you no movie.
dude.
That saves you a movie.
Boomy
Damn, bro. That
Yeah.
blew my fucking mind.
though, Boomy's awesome, and his fight with Aang, he shows the most impressive display of bending I see in the show. When he beats Aang's ass, and then he falls through the floor, right? Do you remember that scene? He just falls backwards onto the floor, but it's the hole in the ground is his fucking body shape, and he just goes through and
Like
comes
a
up
cartoon.
top. Yeah,
And it's not in cartoons they do it because it's a
Yeah.
cartoon.
but this
He
was
did it-
Avatar,
He did it because he can bend his body
bro.
to the perfect form of him.
Yes.
It's the same level as like Toph. But for him to do it that accurately and it's in that it was through Earth, something that he can control. It's a whole different game of like skill.
Dude.
Because it's not just like, oh, the animators made it like that. No. Hang on. You said everything was lore, canon, and perfect.
Yep.
So, boom.
Yep.
How
It's
dare
the most
you?
insane thing I've ever seen in the show.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think Aang ever learned metal bending?
Canonically, he never did. He was never able to because Earth is the opposite element of air, and he just had like that mental block. Like he mastered Earth eventually,
Okay.
but he never. I think in Korra,
They talk
she
about
makes because she says to Korra, "Your congratulations, you're the first metal bending avatar." So that confirmed Aang never learned it.
Boom.
So
Okay.
yeah,
You're
he was
right.
never able to because of the
little-
mental block
yeah.
or whatever. It was just so far.
Next one. Do you think did he ever learn blood bending?
Aang.
Because Katara knew how. Do you think that she ever got past her trauma and PTSD enough to learn to teach Aang? I almost said Aang.
Bro, you slipped an ong in there, real casual.
Can't believe I slipped up. Fuck you, Shyamalan. Trademark Shyamalan.
Damn. So I'm sure he could, but I don't think that he ever would. Like I think his moral, like air nomad morals, he would just never learn it.
He would never want to.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
have no fucking interest in that
but
shit. Yeah.
I mean, he's plenty powerful to
Right.
do that.
Okay.
Shit,
Yeah. See, that's.
but
I have a question because I'm not as into the Avatar lore as you are.
yeah,
Is there a way for someone to become a bender after they're already born? In comics, they'll fall into a vat of acid, and all of a sudden they're like,
Oh,
they
yeah,
got
and they're plastic man.
Is there
yeah.
anything like that? Like, was there any way in any place to travel to that Sokka could have become a bender? could have became a bender.
He could have gotten bending from the lion turtles. Because like the Legend of Korra, they showed the Avatar 1 origin, and the original benders got it from the lion turtles, you know.
Oh damn! Or could Aang do it? Because he was able to take them away.
See, now that's what I've always wondered about that. Because he can like bend cosmic energy. That's how he took Ozai's powers, and then in Legend of Korra he took whatever the gangster's blood bending powers. Right now. So I've always wondered that. Like I've read, I would scroll a subreddit and I'll see like Sokka like begging him to give him fire bending for the afternoon or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I never even thought about that. Like he can just fucking fuck somebody up and take it away. I bet he could like give some kind of power.
And knowing Sokka, he wasn't one of those people that was like, no, I don't want powers. His thing throughout the entire show was about, man, how the fuck am I going to survive when everyone around me has powers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't get me wrong, he was humble.
Satisfying arc, man.
He was humble when he came, and, you know, and he admitted his mistakes, and even admitted that he wasn't who he was in front of the master. I'm trying to think of what his name was.
Piandao.
Thank you. And you know what I mean? But I don't think he was too proud to not accept powers. Yeah. Any type of bending.
Bro, do you remember how cocky he was before he got his ass kicked by the Kyoshi Warriors? He was so cringy before he got those hands.
Before he realized that, Because don't get me wrong. And also, why wasn't that corrected at all throughout the entire? Because he didn't win most fights throughout the entire before them either.
He got that ass whooped until he put the makeup on and learned from Suki, man.
That's what it's like. Zuko beat his ass multiple times without hesitation.
Zuko whooped that ass like he was not there.
Like he was just like, stop.
It was the most disrespectful.
He was like a cat, just like putting its paw on the little one. It's like, stop. Hang on. Like, like shit like that. I've always wondered. In the lore, Sokka would have wanted it. The way that they ramp him up and talk about him throughout the entire timeline, he would have wanted powers.
Sokka would have wanted powers, man.
And Aang being the great friend that he is, and obviously he would be like, yeah, okay, fine, like, and give him something that way he could have learned.
Yeah, give him a little bit.
In the lore, who married Toph? Did anyone marry Toph? Did Toph die alone? What was the whole situation?
Well, Toph had the two kids, the two girls, Sulin and.
I haven't seen much of Korra, so this is all new.
Oh, really? I love Korra. Korra was pretty.
We were just talking about this earlier. What led this up? What led up to this episode? I always forget. Like I haven't watched this in so long. How do they get? Like, what are they doing that gets them previous to there?
Oh, okay. To Tale of Two Lovers.
Yes.
So they just left Northern Water Tribe. Katara mastered waterbending, so she's Aang's new teacher.
This is pre-Ba Sing Se.
Oh, way pre, yeah. So they're headed back to Omashu, where King Bumi is. That's King Bumi's place. So they're headed back to learn from him.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah. So that's the lead up to it.
Okay. Yeah. I was way off on the timeline. I love building up. You know what I mean? Like I loved Sokka figuring out who he was as a man in the short span that we saw only. I love the fact that in more ways than one, constantly Iroh was trying to better himself because he let his son down.
Iroh's, bro, his season 1 is weird though, because he like, first of all, he helped Zuko attack Aang like on Appa. So like he attacked him at one point, and he was like always with Zhao. At no point did he ever like swap sides. He only swapped sides when Zhao threatened the Moon Spirit. That was the only point where Iroh snapped.
Yeah,
it was never about. He didn't care that Aang was the Avatar or anything like that. No. So I don't like that the level of love Iroh gets, because I think that he's not a lovable grandpa as much as he's built up to be.
Not in the slightest. No, I don't think of it like that. I think of it as, you're right. From season 1, you see how he is and how he changes. You see once he realizes that, because at one point, you're right, he doesn't give a fuck about Aang.
Yeah.
But also in Iroh's mind, that's an old man. That's not a child. So one concept of getting rid of him.
I guess.
Also, he's with Zuko and he attacks him because he loves Zuko and he wants Zuko home.
Yeah.
So I completely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I love just how more aware, just him trying to better himself because of his faults. Because I think he becomes more aware just gradually throughout the show of him like
not letting Zuko like kind of
go down that path and not losing him like he lost his son. You know what I mean? Like, because let's be honest. Like
Yeah.
it, got something in my eye. Any person could have just taken him out.
Yeah, because I think when Zuko was burned in the Agni Kai by his dad
Yeah.
and banished or whatever to search for the Avatar, Iroh I think volunteered. Like
Yeah,
Zuko was originally like banished by himself, and Iroh.
I'll go with.
I
him.
think it was for some. I don't know. I could be way off. For some reason, I think it was Iroh and his men or something. Some
Yeah.
men that were loyal to him from his general days, like
that left.
got
him.
on the ship. Otherwise, it was just Zuko, like it was
Yeah.
originally, like how he was banished.
Jesus, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, so I do like Iroh's arc for what he does for Zuko. Yeah, I think people forget, like,
He was a piece of shit. No.
like he was Siege and Bossing say for.
He
you
was
know?
a general, a war general, not
Yeah.
like it's a
He
whole
had
different
his son
thing.
on the front lines, man. Why was Luton not in the
Yeah, it's
upper ranks with him?
the same thing with America. You're like, oh yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
lieutenant. No, like it's different.
I am glad you brought up America. I
Um,
want to talk about the only American in the Avatar universe,
okay.
the Mechanist from the Northern Air Temple.
Oh my god.
What a pussy. That man furthered the Fire Nation's technology so much. I watched that episode today, and I'm just so fired up about it. He
Good.
gave them the war balloon.
Pun
He
intended.
gave them the fucking things that crawl up the mountains with the counterbalance.
Yeah,
inside.
bro.
Oh my god, the amount of technology he gave them because he's a little pussy boy.
What a fucking pud he was,
Dude.
And also, they didn't even make him look American. Fuck it. They didn't make him.
I don't know why. I had a point when I wrote it on
They
my
ma-
note.
they
Hold on,
made
let me
him-
read what I said. I had a reason.
You
for
either
it.
make him look
No.
American like you did in Yu-Gi-Oh, or you don't make him American.
I wrote the Mechanist from Northern Air Temple is an American for sure. He advanced the Fire Nation so much because he's a pussy.
100%.
I don't know why.
He sold them out.
I think it was because he was such a pussy. I was like,
Because-
yeah, that dude's like,
Well, if you look at any
I
fucking
don't know. I don't know why I thought
spy movie
I don't
or
know why I
twist
said
or anything,
that
it's
shit.
always some little weasel American piece of
that.
shit
Yeah.
named like Wallace or some dumb shit, or
Mm-hmm.
it's like Terry, you little fucking piece of shit. Yeah, like I knew you turn on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always the dumbest shit in the world. Like you expect a double cross from the American.
2 intros I'll never skip in my life: Peacemaker and Avatar. Do you have a third or fourth?
Damn.
I could not think of 2 that I
Tho-
will never skip with those.
Those are 2 incredible. Teen Wolf. I love it every
Teen
time.
Wolf? I've never heard it.
It's no, it's just done. Like, yo, it's so good. It's kind of like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it makes me so happy. I get
gotcha.
fucking, I'm like, oh shit, like I get
Fuck
pumped.
yeah. 100%.
But yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need to watch the Avatar episode. It really needs to happen.
gotta
I can't
happen.
wait. So we might as well get right into this. We'll see y'all soon. Ah, man. 100% top 10 intros. Probably the best recap
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. They did a great job. Like, we know what happened, but we always listen to the recap every time. You know?
Yeah, you obviously know what happened.
You wanna
You can
listen to
memorize it.
Yeah.
Who'd you have a bigger crush on? Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. Never mind. Don't answer that. I'll tell you when I was a young adolescent, I had a bigger crush
Yeah.
on Zuko's girl.
May?
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Damn. Why does that explain so many things?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You've grown a lot this episode.
Holy shit, man.
Self-reflection.
Am I the problem? Oh man, I can't. That makes me so happy.
I love this. Water
Yeah.
octopus, bro.
I'm
He's
pretty sure
stunting
they
on it,
showed
bro.
this also on a different website, and this was not how it went.
Oh, no.
Give us a spin-off series of Sokka and Momo.
Honestly. I just wanted to see where these motherfuckers came from, bro. It's like, if I lived in Avatar and I wasn't a bender, or even if I was, this is the kind of lifestyle I wanna live.
Let's be honest. Him and Crush from Finding Nemo would be best friends.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, is that this episode, huh? I love that.
Op, that scene, that clip right there of Appa getting braided is exactly what happens when any white bitch goes to a festival.
Hanging that flower crown is elite, man. There's like no other look for him in this series I like more than that.
Really?
I have a sticker of it. I like it so much, bro. Of just him wearing the flower crown.
I. God damn it. Like,
Oh, here we go, bro. I fucking love it, man. Bro.
ugh.
Spit that shit, Chong.
Go ahead, guys.
Oh my gosh. The interpretive dancing just gets me.
You, instead of that scene where they're doing the dance, can you do the dance where all the goth people are doing like
No.
the. Please?
Where people put Thomas the Train.
Yes, where they're just like, will you please do that? You got eczema? Anytime I itch or see itching, it just reminds me of that Big Daddy scene in the supermarket.
What are you doing scratching so much?
I have eggs.
Eczema, gross.
I guess I'll see when I edit this, huh?
Damn right you will.
Trapped in their foot.
Oh yeah, and die. Hey, I just remembered the rest of that song.
And die. I fucking love it, man. That's my favorite non-main character in the show for sure.
100%.
Top tier. What's his origin? Why have they not given us more? Fuck them. Actually, it just pissed me off. How have they not given us a little taste? A little more?
Why didn't he
They've
show up?
written so many comics and books. I have never heard any more Chong lore.
That makes me so sad.
For
Oh,
as popular as Secret Tunnel is.
Hold on! It's too dangerous. Haven't you heard the song?
haven't you heard the song?
The mountain will take care of.
Does Chong have a record deal?
That's what I'm saying. I wish he would have sang. I wish he would have been like, I forgot some of the words, but I think it's the one that goes,
Little bits like that humanize the Fire Nation a lot. It's hard to look at them as purely evil after shit like
it's
that.
different compared to Star Wars and Clone Troopers. So Clone Troopers don't really give a flying. They're all clones. You know what I mean? So it's hard for them to, for you to relate with them because they're following the orders that they're programmed to their entire lives. The Fire Nation's a whole that you can get humanized a
they're
lot.
indoctrinated.
In the
from a
later
young
Star Wars,
age.
they try to humanize them a little bit. Like I think Kylo Ren's throwing a fit and he throws something and it goes out the door, out of the hallway or something like that, and two stormtroopers are walking and they go, and they turn around and go the opposite way, and that's just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I kind of
That's
like
funny,
that.
dude.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Like you obviously know you're gonna get fucking murdered if you walk past there. Like that's how indisposable you are because you all look alike underneath.
Yeah.
Oh man, I actually want to bring this up now that I remember. What's a character that was really disappointing that you wish was a good character, like good side and also just a better character?
Okay,
Written.
I don't know.
Jet.
Oh, I did not like Jet at all.
Same.
I
I wish
don't
I wish he
understand
would have
it.
been a cooler good guy. I wish he would have been a
Yeah.
cool good guy. That would have been sick.
Yep.
I wish he would have went out. I wish he would have died like saying something cool to Sokka,
Yeah.
knowing that he wasn't gonna make it because he was like, "Don't you and Suki get out? Like everyone, you guys make it. We'll hold them off."
His arc was shitty to
Yeah.
end with the brainwashing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like hating the Fire Nation until the very end
Yeah.
of his life was kind of. He didn't really have any growth as a character.
Not on the side.
I don't understand like the cult fandom around him. People act like Jet's like the best fucking side character.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause I wish he
Yeah.
was written better so that
Yeah.
he could live up to the
I'm with
potential
you
that the
there.
fans are there.
Yeah, it's no use. We're separated. But at least you have
I
us.
wonder who did the voice of him. Can we get him in the podcast?
Oh man, can you imagine?
The voice of Chong.
Just like, hey man, can you just do me one favor, please?
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes, we can sing along.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I forgot. Where is it?
Oh, don't let the caving get you down. Don't let the falling rock.
I want him on in an album, dude.
Honestly, find that voice actor, write him some bars.
Oh,
I'll play the fucking strings. We drop some Avatar shit.
I want it so bad. I want to do a live performance of us doing that.
Well, wait a minute. we're thinking of ideas? Because I've had an idea for like an hour now.
Yes, Marvin. Everyone's a fucking superhero but you.
Even if you're lost,
I love
you
every
can't
song he sings.
lose the love.
This scene has always made me sad.
What are you
I was
doing?
always really disappointed
These
in them
people
for
just
this.
showed you great kindness.
They're about to show us a little more kindness.
And she never trusted another man again.
Never.
Roadhouse.
Fuck yes.
The big bad Badgemals who earthbend the tunnels, hate the wolf bats but love the sounds.
Fuck yeah.
Off the top, off the dome.
Bro. Had it ready.
Bro, he said, "Oh, man,
Dude.
guy, how'd you know?"
We got out of the cave. He called his agent. He said, "Get the fucking record ready.
Hey, it's Doug.
We got another one."
Your cousin Doug. You know that sound you've been looking for? I think I got it. Mother God.
Yeah, like, what has he done?
Kanye's gonna be livid. I can't believe it. Mom was like, "Bro, you ain't
Bro.
gonna believe this shit."
Could you imagine if we watched Tales of Bossing Say?
That we were watching that right now.
Devastated. Oh.
What a shit way to end that, like the scene. Oh,
Oh man. Oh, and the Fire Nation. I forgot.
it was
about
already
that.
there, yeah. Fucking A, man. I loved it. Bro, what a good fucking episode. It
What
really
a
is.
good ass show.
Like, just also, shout out to Dante Bosco, man. Killed it again. Another great performance. You can't ask for anything better.
Shout out Dante.
Yeah, I mean, my man's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, well, that has been part 2. So I guess it's time to get back to these regular cameras. I got a confession to make. I've been waiting for 3 parts to say this. I took some mushrooms like an hour before the podcast started.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I've been tripping a little bit, and it's fantastic.
Okay.
The shrooms just been kicking in. It's been having a great time. I've been
I would
so
never
excited
have
to tell you.
guessed.
Yeah, it's just a
Had
nice
no
little
idea.
time. I was waiting to watch that episode just so I can gear up for it.
Really?
They were like, "Hey man, we're switching it up. We're gonna have an even better time."
Even yeah.
He said, "We're not gonna cry that last episode
Yeah, let's
or about
not
Uncle
cry.
Iroh. That soldier's not. We don't care. The soldier's not coming home tonight." He said, "We're having a great time."
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, such a great
Man,
episode.
I'm glad it's going well for you.
Oh man, yeah. Number one, I know what you're thinking, Doug. Where the fuck did your beard go? I wanted to try out this whole little fad.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
trying to be Miles Teller. All right, I obviously know. Look what that man looks like, and now look what I look like.
They're the same picture.
I've gotten fantastic responses so far. I've gotten the Super Troopers. I've gotten Chris Evans and the Gray Man. The only time I'll ever get any type of reference to Chris Evans ever. I got Super Troopers for Mac, not for Farba. I meant to say that out loud, but like every time someone says Super Troopers, they mean Farba with the shitty itty bitty like skinny mustache. Yeah. But I got a young Burt Reynolds.
From who?
My father.
Damn.
And I about cried.
Shout out, Pops.
I know
Holy
he didn't
shit.
mean it, but I know he was just like, young Burt Reynolds. Like, I know that he was just like, hot damn. Boy.
Trying to
Like,
give you one.
hell yeah, he was.
Fuck
And
yeah.
it stuck the landing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Pops. Yeah, man. Because I know you've had your mustaches throughout the years.
Yeah, editor, don't put a picture up. Yeah, I was a different man then.
Editor, you don't have to put a picture of it if you don't want to.
Put one up. I was a different man.
I
I did have my phase though.
I hate it. I hate my mustache.
You hate your mustache?
Can't stand it. Can't fucking stand it. I despise it. I miss
Not
my
gonna
face.
shave though?
No, because then I'll be bare. I can't do that.
Really?
Everything's coming
You
in.
would hate that worse?
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like I have a weird face already, and the beard
Oh,
makes me
yeah.
look better looking.
Let me tell you why I shave
Okay.
every day. It was because Ron Swanson told me to shave. On Reddit, Nick Offerman did an AMA, and I asked him a question. I was like, I was 22 or something, and I made like a cringy question. I was like, well, do you have any beard tips? I was like, beard growth tips, because my shit's patchy. And he said, shave, son. And I have like the mustache was the most I've ever grown my beard since then, and it's been like 6 years. I swear to God, I shaved that day as soon as I read the comment.
The wise tale always was, if you shave it, it'll grow back faster.
Yeah.
And so That's
That
what
was
I did
bullshit,
at like
though.
9 or 10, and I was doing
9 or 10? Damn, dog.
Look who my father was. Look what that man had.
Yeah,
My
that's
man
true.
had the most
Magnificent.
beautiful Fu Manchu I ever did seen, but didn't ride Harleys. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't make sense. Miss James used to pay me to come and dance for her 5th grade class, and I was in high school at the time. So who would her 5th grade class be other than Baby Collins and Chongling?
No.
I swear to gosh.
No, that's rough. That's a
yeah.
rough crowd.
You're telling me. You're telling me. No, at the time, iconic. I loved
Iconic,
it.
yeah.
They loved it. Yeah. And it wasn't one of those things where like I didn't know I was the joke. Like I knew I was the joke, but also they were like, "Hey, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
Dugan came into class.
Gotcha.
That's sick."
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I was still friends with it. They were. I was friends with them at that point, and they were like, "Oh, what's up, what's up, Baby Collins? This is his little generation.
I got you.
Yeah.
His little generation.
It's Hartford High, the new generation." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God, R.I.P.
Yeah, no shit, man. I swear. Someone came into work today and said they bought furniture in the middle of the rain, loaded out in the middle of the rain. Fuck them. But they're like, "Oh yeah, we live in Hartford. We just bought a house out there."
Right.
I looked at him. I said, "Why?" And he laughed. He goes, "You from there?" I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Yes, sir. Graduated."
Damn
Absolutely.
straight.
I said, I was talking to someone the other day about like what the timeline of my life was after high school because they had asked some questions, and I was like, "Oh, well, this had happened, and this had happened, and then this had happened, and this, and they were like, "Oh my God, what?" And I was like, "What?" And then they said it out loud, and I was like, "Oh
shit.
fuck, I'm okay."
Yeah.
They're like, "Are you?"
Everything all right?
No, you know what I'm saying. You need to go fucking check Facebook and see what I tagged you in about Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer Fredette.
All
right, I'll go look when I get home.
I'm telling you, man, it's so good. Put the clip in.
First TBT. Fredette fakes one way, goes the other, and makes the turnaround.
If LeBron is put on the worst college basketball team, do they win the national championship?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not even close.
Not even close. Here's the thing. And Kenny hates this. Because I hate LeBron James. Just like you. Fuck him. Don't give a shit. But his stats don't lie.
Yeah,
So
it's LeBron.
That's why I can't be like, I can't have logic for hating him. I can't be like, "Oh, he's the worst." You know, he's like, he sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the worst part about Brady at this point. Is like, he sucks. No, he doesn't.
No, not even
He doesn't
close.
win. Yes, he does.
1,000%.
He doesn't have records. Yeah, there's nothing you can say about him except
LeBron has to
except
average-
he kisses his son. That's the only thing I have, and I cling on to it, bro.
I've told everyone around her, like her friends and my friends, I was like, "Yeah, bro, like Tom Brady."
Right on the fucking lips, man.
I watched the episode of Sopranos where Tony Soprano kissed his son on the mouth, and I remember kissing my dad on the mouth when I was like 11 years old, and I remember it feeling wrong, like saying goodnight to my dad. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that shit. I remember because I gave my mom a kiss goodnight, or like on the cheek. I remember kissing my dad I kissed him on the cheek. I remember kissing my dad on the cheek at like 11 years old, and I was like,
just immediately knew it was wrong.
That was wrong. That felt weird because I hadn't done it in years, and I remember watching that episode that I shouldn't have been because I was with my grandpa.
Felt inspired.
100%. I was like, "Oh, I guess that's what you're supposed to do." And I was like, "My dad hasn't done that. Like, what the fuck?" And we just weren't Italian
What
enough.
episode?
If you could have any athlete that you never got to see play come back in their prime, who would it be?
I don't know about come back. I would love to like be able to go back and watch an event of like Jim Thorpe's or something like some old school, because he was like waxing these white dudes in like shoes he found in the trash can because his got stolen by the white guys that didn't want him to compete. You know,
and they were like, "You can't play barefoot."
He was doing, yeah,
and he knew he couldn't because they would stomp on his feet on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So he was like, "I guess
yeah.
I have to wear shoes." Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like incredible at every sport. It's just an incredible athlete. I would love to go back and watch, some shit like that.
I would love to go back and watch the season where Paul Pierce was stabbed.
Oh, that was like his rookie year, wasn't it?
He played, I want to say he was 2 or 3 years in.
Oh, okay.
He played all 82 games.
What a madman.
That would have been sick. If he fucking got stabbed like 12 times and then beat Kobe, fuck out of here. He's the greatest of all time. You couldn't tell me otherwise. Who's the best fat athlete of all time?
fat athlete.
And why is it Big Baby Glenn Davis?
Oh, it's Charles Barkley.
Oh,
and
damn.
then Jared Lorenzen.
God damn it.
And then Big Baby Davis.
Okay.
He's up there.
And then backup quarterback for the Patriots like 10 years ago. The Giants. I'm sorry. He was for the Giants. He got released because he was under weight restrict. He was like under.
That was Jared Lorenzen, same guy. For the Kentucky quarterback. He played for the Giants in the league, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, and then he went to a different league. He went lower down.
I think he played the
like the
AFL or
that's what it was.
CFL or something.
Whatever's like
Canadian or Arena.
Whatever's in. Like,
Arena, yeah. Oh,
And-
yeah, he was in Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he played like one season for the Giants preseason or something maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He played like half a season.
Yeah.
Give or take or some shit like that. I was in high school. We went to watch the Grizzlies play the Lakers, and I'm such a Paul Pierce fan and he was on Boston or Brooklyn at the time that I wore his Brooklyn Nets 34 shirt.
Of course you did.
But I also over it, I wore my Lakers hoodie because I was like because I knew better. I was like, if anyone, oh, you're a Laker, I'm like,
yeah.
But
Bait
fuck
and
the
switch.
Grizzlies.
Fuck them.
And I was like, but I would much rather watch the Grizzlies lose instead of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be crazy. I want Jeremy Lin to fucking win. Fucking, it was Jeremy Lin's year.
You got to watch Jeremy.
I got to watch Jeremy Lin drop 27 on the Grizzlies, bro. Carlos and a double-double. Carlos Boozer dropped a double-double too.
I've never been more jealous of you.
Oh my god.
God.
It was awesome. Kobe didn't even show up. Didn't make the flight. Tommy cried.
Really?
He was livid.
Dude.
He was fucking beside himself. Because I was like, oh, let's go. Oh, I was like, let's go watch Brooklyn play blah, 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 the Grizzlies. And he was like, no, Miss Lunsford, please, let's go watch the Lakers play the Grizzlies.
When I was a kid, I went to Fort Worth for the summer, and we went, or not the summer, I don't know whenever we were there, we got to go to a Mavericks game.
Oh.
And I was like so excited to see Dirk. Dude, I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
It was fucking Dirk. Like, we're going to see Dirk.
Fuck yeah.
And I don't know the stat, but at the time, he got ejected in the first quarter. And at the time, Dirk had like 2 ejections in his entire career up to that point. And it just happened to be the one fucking game I went to see. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was sad as fuck.
I would be so So my cousin's a huge Mavs fan. So he's been to probably like 5 or 6 different games. He didn't get to go watch Dirk play 2 of the games because Dirk didn't play.
Yeah.
Like those games. He was there. He just didn't play yet. Like he just wasn't playing for something. Like, okay. 2 games already. Then he didn't get to watch Dirk play ever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the other 2 games, he went to go watch Luka play. Some of the only games Luka did not play, he went to those games.
Fuck.
I swear to God. I was just about to talk about the Mavericks and my cousin.
Bro.
Yeah, he literally
That's
was like
the worst luck ever.
Dirk jersey, like 4 different Dirk jerseys, like the old school ones. He's got all kinds of Luka jerseys. Like I was fucking beside myself when he told me that story this summer. I was like, that's the greatest thing
poor
fucking
motherfucker.
ever. That's fucking awesome. God damn
That
it.
was hilarious.
Really, I don't have anything else. I just wanted to ask you a few sports questions that I didn't want to end the podcast just yet. I've had a fantastic time.
It's been a great time.
It's such a good fucking episode that we watched. Like Secret Tunnel's so fucking good. Like,
we had to follow episode 1 up with a fucking banger.
oh, absolutely.
All the TikTok views and everything.
Hey, also,
10K YouTube views total.
Yeah,
Like,
can we
we're
just
doing good,
thank
man.
you so much to anyone that's been watching. If you're watching this right now, it genuinely means the world. Thank you so much for any type of view that we've gotten so far. We wouldn't be here without you guys, and trust us, it really does mean the world. We're just a couple of misfits, and we hope you guys enjoy what we do. That being said, I really got nothing else for this podcast,
That's
man.
it, man. I
Yeah.
think that's all.
Awesome. So I guess we'll see you guys episode 3. I don't really know what episode we're doing next, but we're definitely not doing Tales of Boss Things Say. So see you guys next time.